Hi, Floss Tube.
Hello!
Yeah, as promised, Orietta's here with me. We've had a lovely day together.
Yeah, we did.
We started our chatelaines.
Yeah, we did.
It was very scary.
It was.
Especially for me.
Especially for that black fabric crazy one.
But I'm doing my stitching vlog, so you'll see all of that. And also, at the end of the month, I'm going to a retreat in Milton Keynes with... That's Jane. Jane's my friend and neighbour, and the two of us are going. She's just started cross stitching, and she's not really into floss tube yet, so she's just being our audience.
Yeah, she will pop up once in a while from behind, scare everybody away.
So yes, we'll have that coming up in my vlog at the end of the month. But for today, we've decided to do the, which one is it?
Confession of a Cross Stitcher tag.
Yeah, and that was initially by...
It was initially by Vintage Chic Stitcher, and she posted it on the 15th of May 2016.
Yeah, and I'll link the original video below, I hope. So...
Okay, so it has two sections. The first one, she called it the short and sweet section. And here we go. First question. Just cross stitch or specialty stitches too?
Who's answering first? Me? Okay.
You
up until recently, I've just really done cross stitch, but as of today, I'm now doing specialty stitches as well. So yeah, and I've been collecting the Northern Expressions Needlework mini, twisted sampler things. So I will be doing more.
Yeah. Well, I do both. I like variety in my pattern. They either have to have a million color or they have to have specialty stitches. Otherwise, I get bored. I'm a confetti junkie. I always say that.
Yeah, me too.
So, okay. So, question number 2: all stitches only, or half and quarter stitches too?
I stitch anything.
Yeah, me too. I usually like full stitches better, or 10 stitch if I'm just doing a full coverage. But if I have to do it, I do it. So French knot or beads in their place?
French knots for me.
Yeah, I can do both. I can do both. Backstitch, nemesis or friend? Definitely not my friend.
I would have to say it depends. On the whole, it's my nemesis, but I do like how it brings a pattern out.
Yeah, I like that too. It's just the doing it that's... Oh. Washed or unwashed?
Again, it depends. I'd say if it's something that is obviously it hasn't used any hand dyed on, then I do probably just wash it.
Yeah, I wash everything unless I can't wash it, like if it's a hand dyed. Iron or what's an iron?
For most things, I'd say what's an iron.
Yeah, I don't iron anything. I embrace the wrinkly look.
Me too.
But and actually, my cross stitching finish are the few things I actually pull out the iron for.
Yeah,
everything else just stay wrinkled. Professionally frames or do it yourself?
If it's something really precious, then it's professionally framed. If it's only just something small, then, well, I'd say do it yourself, but in my case it's usually get your mum to do it because she's much better at it than me.
Yeah, okay, let's just say that I don't, once I'm finished with the stitching, I don't really care what happened after. So if my husband really likes it and he wants it on the wall, it's getting professionally framed. Otherwise, it's just leave in a box. So that's sad, kind of. But frame FFOs or other finishes. If other finishes, please share what you have done.
I'm just simply framed. I'm very boring, and I'm also useless with a sewing machine.
I'm useless with a sewing machine. I can't sew a straight line to save my life.
She's made me a lovely
grime
gown.
Yeah, I can get by, but if you don't look at too close. Don't look through with a magnifier, please. But yeah, I have a few things I can make an ornament and stuff, and actually bought some like backing and some pretty fabric to try. So I might someday I'll pull out the sewing machine and try to do something with that, with the smaller. Stickler for the pattern or creative muse?
I'm definitely a stickler for the pattern.
Yeah.
I'm not creatively minded at all, and there's a reason why I like to buy other people's patterns, because I just cannot stray from the pattern at all. I've not got a clue.
Yeah, I'm also a stickler for the pattern. Every time I stray from the pattern, I'm on Skype with this teacher and she tells me what to do. So it doesn't really count as creative musing, does it?
These creative musing.
Organized stitcher or ruler of chaos?
Definitely
Chaos.
organised. Oh, there we're different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to have, even as I'm sat on I always stitch on my bed because I've got my Lowry next to me, but I always have everything set up perfectly around me. So, oops, sorry, I've moved the
That's
questions. So yeah, I'm definitely organised.
I would say that I'm organized as long as we talk about my setup and how I keep my whips, all organized. Everything is stored together, is neatly. I can't leave especially when I'm very tired, having a mess around me stress me out. So I usually, the tired I am, the better my house look, because I just can't stand
Yeah.
it distracts me.
Oh, yeah, I'm with
But
you.
I'm not organized when it comes to what I'm stitching on. I don't like to have a rotation. It doesn't work with me. I usually just work on whatever I like and how long I feel like stitching. I don't like to have, I don't even like to put goals. I like to just, stitch whatever I feel like, as long as I feel like stitching it. And that's the only, otherwise I just stop stitching altogether if I try to force
we
myself.
were talking about this before, weren't
Yeah.
we? Because I've got a rotation, but I've not got any room for my chatelaine that I've started today in my rotation. And also, I'm getting that, like, I haven't stitched for 2 weeks because what was in my rotation wasn't calling to me, and the thought of getting it out just didn't appeal to me, so I didn't stitch. But whereas if I'd actually stitched what I'd wanted, I probably would have stitched.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to have to become somebody who stitches just what I want.
Yeah, I
At the
still
moment, it's
remember
my
your
chatelaine.
first video where you said you would never stitch more than one project, and she was really convincing. I believed her.
Nobody look at my first floss tube video because it's
Yeah.
all lies. Well, it wasn't at the time, but they corrupted me.
Yeah.
Floss tube corrupted me.
Well, I got ahead of myself. I already answered the next question, which is planned or spontaneous.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, we've both
Yeah, I'm
answered
definitely
that, haven't we?
spontaneous.
Yeah, was planned but becoming spontaneous.
Yeah. Process stitcher or project driven?
Let's say I'm a process stitcher, really.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing the stitching.
Yeah, me too. As I said, I don't really care what happened to the project when it's
Yeah.
done. So I don't really care about the
Yeah.
project. I like to stitch something that appealed to
Yeah.
me, but then...
Because I don't always stitch what I'm stitching with an end goal in mind. I just simply enjoy stitching it, and that's, sometimes it just goes into my big portfolio that we were looking at before.
Yeah.
Of just
Well, I wouldn't want
Yeah.
those.
it's my mum's bright idea that. But process.
Yeah, me too. Impulse buyer or thoughtful purchaser?
Impulse. You don't
Thoughtful.
have to. You don't even have to ask that.
Yeah, I'm the other way around. I always try to get her not to buy stuff,
And
but
then
she
I buy
never
it
listens to me.
anyway.
Yeah, she usually doesn't even tell me anymore that she's gonna buy it. Like, oh, I got this. Oh, why did I never hear about it before?
No. What can I say?
Okay, so now we have the moment of truth section. If you make a mistake, do you have to frog it out?
More or less, yes. I do. I don't like, but occasionally I'll try and fudge it, but mostly, yeah. As in my Mirabelle, if you saw last month's video, I picked out 2 days worth of stitching because I
She did.
just couldn't live with it.
Yeah. Well, let's just say that I think I said that before. Especially on my Heaven and Heart design, I have no problem stitching a collar over a wrong one. And I usually fudge if I can get by. Something you just can't. But yeah, I have no problem living with my mistakes. It makes it like a special
It's individual.
version. Yeah.
It's unique.
Have you ever shown your work? If not, would you like to one day?
Never. In this country, it's not like in America where you have like the state fairs or anything where you've got places to show them. So, never been an opportunity. But I suppose if there
Show
was,
them to me.
Yeah, that was Jane then in the background. Where are you, Jane? Yeah, yeah. I show them to Jane. Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
no, me neither.
Yeah, no.
I don't. I mean, I can't even find a stitching store in Italy, leave alone an exhibition of stitching.
And they're not easy to come by in the UK either.
Yeah. Who do you stitch for?
Mainly myself, really.
Yeah, for my own pleasure, I would say. Yeah.
Apart from my cards, which obviously are for other people, but my projects are for me.
Yeah. If you stitch gifts, are they delivered on time or are they fashionably late?
Oh no, they're on time.
I tend not to stitch gifts, especially because I have like I work and I have like you know, a delivery date, and I have to be something, you know, commitment to a specific day and stuff, and you know, I don't want that kind of stress in my hobby, so I tend to avoid that. Where is the strangest place you have ever stitched?
Nowhere unusual for me, just I suppose the hospital waiting room, but
yeah,
nowhere more exciting than that, I'm afraid.
No, I don't usually bring stitching. Well, I travel with my stitching, but you know, it's just a different hotel rooms, or you know, a mobile home or whatever. But I never stitched in. But I tend to stitch very big, large project too. They're not very
portable.
Yeah, yeah. Is there any place on earth where you would really like to stitch?
Orietta's house.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, I was about to answer anywhere where I have a stitchy friend.
Yeah,
so yeah, I think we are on the same frame of mind. If you could only stitch on one project monogamously for a year, which would it be?
For me, it would be my big Haid, my Ashley Gardens, because I just love to. I just love to spend that amount of time on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say World Travel Bookshelf too, because it's the one that's more. It has a lot of variety. Every single scene is a whole bunch of different details, and it would keep me interested, no problem, for a whole year, and it still would not be finished. What is the most amount of whips you have had at once?
It's what I've got now. I've got 7 now with this one and the round robin.
Yeah.
And it's just blowing my mind. I don't know how anybody deals with more.
Yeah, I think I have 7 with the one I started today as well. When one is on hold, there's the dragon rip. It's all on black, and I can't cope with it with my migraine, so it's temporarily put aside. I have to decide what to do with it. But yeah, I don't do well with too many whips. I want to stitch on everything, and it gets so yeah. How old is your oldest active whip?
Mine's the Haid Ashley Gardens, which I just mentioned, and it's just coming up to 2 years now. I started it on the 1st of December 2014.
Yeah, I think mine is also World Travel Bookshelf, and I started it on July 2014, I think. It was 2 years this July, so yeah, July 2014. That's the oldest. Honestly, tell us about your stash. How many charts and kits do you have?
Well, alright, Jane has to go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye,
Bye, Jane.
Bye.
See you soon.
Right, well, we've just gone through my stash, haven't we?
And it wasn't even all. We couldn't find part of it.
Yeah, I don't know where it's gone.
It's, you know, it's put in a safe place. It's so safe she can't find it anymore, but...
I have to say it's quite embarrassing because according to the X-Stitch app, if we can...
Tilt it, yeah.
Yeah, if we can see on there, I have 104 charts and kits, and a lot of them are like Haid. And oh yeah, they're mostly. Does it say how many kitted up it does? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
72 of which are kitted.
Oh my.
That's bad.
That is quite bad. No, I'm not that bad. I do have a few. I have a lot of freebies, and I have a few PDF. I usually buy PDF because I have to get everything shipped, and I always get stung by the custom, and you know, shipping is expensive, so I tend to buy PDF when I can. But I'm not even close to that. I don't know how many, seriously. I never counted them, but I might have like 20, no less. But maybe between the one I bought and the one that were gift to me, I have close to 20 full coverage. but then the other are smaller. I have a few Northern Expression. I might have a total of purchased, like might be close to 40 or 50 pattern.
That's still a fair few.
It's still a few, but some are small, and yeah, I never counted, so I really don't know.
I think my mum said she's got 18 and she feels bad about having 18.
She doesn't even know.
I know, don't tell her.
Don't tell her, yeah.
Don't tell her what I've got.
Truth. Which designer do you just not get?
For me, it's anything prim. I just don't see it. I'm sorry about that ringing. That's my doorbell.
Oh. And for me, it's the like cute people. I like to see them stitch. They really look nice, like the frosted pumpkin and that kind of soda stitches.
Yeah.
They're really cool. But it's not something that appealed to me.
Just 1 second, I'm just going to have to pause a second. Right, back again, sorry about that. Jane had lost her keys.
Yeah. So
Right.
we are on question 25, and that's which designer do you absolutely adore and cannot live without?
Probably heaven and earth for me. And I love Dimensions Gold. But they're design companies rather than a specific designer.
Yeah, I don't think I can answer this question. I don't have a specific style. I don't have a specific designer. I just have to like the picture, or the style, or the stitches, or the colors. And I have very different from each other subject. I don't have a theme, that I follow. I just have to like that specific piece.
We noticed I have a theme, didn't we?
You do. It's like I saw, let's see, a lot of cats, and a lot of winter scene, and a lot of Victoria. And that was the three main. I think that summarized it well. How many hours a week do you devote to stitching?
It depends for me. I mean, I can when I do stitch for a day, it does tend to be a full day, which can be up to 16 hours, sort of a minimum of 12, up to 16 hours. I mean, if you took it at my maximum, a day. Yeah. If you took it at my maximum every day, if you times 16 by 7, then I can spend an awful lot of time
You
stitching.
can, yeah. And you got to sleep once in a while.
I know, once in a while. Oh,
we got a
coming up to
visitor.
visits. Yeah, hi Daisy Moo.
Yeah, I usually stitch like 2 or 3 hours on a weekday and a little longer on a weekend, depending what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't have a lot of time, and I can't really sit that long. My back doesn't let me.
I mean, you work, don't you? Anyway?
Yeah. Oh,
here's Daisy Moo. Hi.
Oh, Christy's gonna be happy to see her.
Oh yeah, Christy absolutely adores Daisy Moo. But...
Okay, you are on a desert island and resources are scarce. I think that's scarce, yeah. There are 4 options available to you. Chocolate, coffee, Mr. Darcy, as played by Colin Firth, of course, or stitching. You can only pick 2. Go.
Stitching.
Yeah, definitely stitching.
And when I don't have time to stitch, probably Colin Firth, Mr. Darcy. We can find other things to do.
Yeah, I definitely pick stitching. And the other is I'm troubled because chocolate I can have, coffee I don't like, and I don't think my husband would be very happy if I pick Mr. Darcy, so I just stick to stitching.
I'm a single lady, so I can say what I like.
Yeah, you can. Does your significant other really know how much you spend on your craft?
Well, my significant others are the cats, and they don't have a clue.
They don't really care. They like to sit on it.
They like to sit on it.
Say
Yes,
that.
they do.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband is actually the person that encouraged me to buy stuff more than anything. So he definitely know how much I spend
when like Orietta.
when I have to buy a significantly expensive item. I usually talk to him, and he look at me and he said, "Why are you asking?" But he has more hobbies than I do, and his hobbies are a lot more expensive. So I guess encouraging me, give him the make him feel better about going out and buying a huge piece of equipment for himself. So yeah, it does know, and we don't have a problem with that. So that's it.
Yeah, that's that's the tag. And oh, here's Daisy moved back.
Yeah,
again.
she's back.
Yeah.
Thank you, vintage chic stitcher. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah,
I'm losing my
was-
English. I've been talking too much.
we have done a lot.
It
of
was a
talking
very
today.
nice tag.
It was. It was a really good tag there.
Yeah, very good.
So thank you very much, and I'll be back at the end of the month with my wrap up and also my stitching vlog. And will you be back as well?
Yeah, I will be back on my channel at some point whenever I have time and enough stuff to show.
I'll link Orietta's chatter channel. I
Yeah.
can't speak English
Yeah,
either.
yeah, you start talking Italian soon.
I said, what's it? Then buon appetito.
Yeah, buon appetito. That's right. We practiced that at lunch.
Yeah. So until we see you again. Bye.
Bye.